a second, like, you know, this is off the record, like,
Right, so there's
you're a writer, right? Like, I shouldn't be telling you this
Right,
stuff.
and there's a trust thing there too, where you have to, you know, if you're playing the long game of a relationship, as with any relationship, you can't stab someone in the back, you know, you have to build up trust, and sometimes there'll be something where someone tells you something and then says, oh, I'd rather you not publish that. And generally, journalistic practices are, if someone wants to be off the record, they're supposed to establish that before the conversation, but sometimes you have to in these relationships. So, right, so that's.
So Alan had proven that, you know, in his relationship to those people. And just similarly with me, you know, I had interviewed Stevie a bunch of times, and Jimmie Vaughan too, who I met Stevie in '86, and I met Jimmie in '89, and then I interviewed the two of them together in 1990 when they made the album Family Style, which we've looked, is the only interview that they ever did together, is the interview that they did with me. And because I had interviewed them both and got to know them both, Stevie more than Jimmie, it was so much fun to talk to the two of them together, because I had an awareness of their relationship, and Jimmie's the older brother, and you know, there's a lot of typical brother stuff, like anybody who has a brother knows an older, younger brother kind of dynamic. And so, and in the audiobook version of this book, we actually include some of those audio clips of the interviews I did with Stevie. And then this 3-minute clip from the two brothers that's never ever seen the light of day, because I've had those tapes and never ever allowed them to be put out in any way, shape, or form. But it's such a fun thing. So in the course of that interview, talking about Family Style, the record they made together, and we were talking about their early days, and you know, just Stevie, you know, learning at the feet of his older brother, who, I mean, Jimmie Vaughan became a guitar star, without exaggeration, at 15 years old. He was making twice as much money as his dad, playing 5 nights a week. But anyway, so I just said, well, Jimmie, tell me the story of that time Stevie broke your favorite guitar. And he goes, oh, you talking about the Telecaster with the different pickups? And I said, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just figured that something like that had to have happened to typical brothers. And he laughed so hard. And then Stevie got defensive, like right away. And he went, I didn't break it, I lost it. And then he goes, yeah, well, you put those weird pickups in it. And he goes, yeah, those were the pickups that were with the guitar. Like, they went right back to like this thing. And then Jimmie was like, okay, you know, like,
Right.
and then he